You are the type of owner who notices everything about your dog, and you have noticed this wherever you go, they go. Kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, hallway, every room, every time. You probably smiled about it once, maybe even told someone how sweet it was. But your dog is not simply being affectionate. Every time they shadow your movements, a deep biological mechanism tied to survival and pack dependency is activating. And modern homes may be making it significantly worse in ways most owners completely misunderstand. This video is going to change how you see that behavior forever. Because what looks like loyalty on the surface is actually a survival system running underneath. Understanding it does not make you love your dog less. It makes you a far better owner. So if you have ever wondered why your dog cannot seem to let you out of their sight, stay with me, because the answer goes much deeper than affection. Let us start at the beginning. Not in your living room, but thousands of years ago in the wild. Wolves did not survive alone. That is the single most important thing to understand about canine behavior. A lone wolf is a vulnerable wolf. No coordinated hunts, no shared warmth, no warning system when a predator approaches from the tree line. Survival was a group effort, and every member of the pack had one critical job above all others: do not lose track of where the group is moving. This is what researchers call social tracking behavior. It is not a personality trait. It is a deeply wired biological function. Wolves that failed to monitor the group's movements were more likely to become isolated, and isolation in the wild is often a death sentence. So the ones who stayed alert, who kept their senses tuned to the pack's location at all times, those were the ones who survived. Those were the ones who passed their instincts forward. Your dog carries every one of those instincts. The packaging changed. The wiring did not. Now here is where modern life enters the picture, and this is the part most owners miss entirely. In the wild, a pack moves through open terrain. There are sight lines. A wolf can track the group visually from a distance. They can smell where others have been. They can hear movement across a clearing. The environment itself provides constant reassurance that the group is still intact, still close, still safe. Your home provides none of that. When you walk from your living room into your kitchen, your dog loses you. Not emotionally. Physically, you disappear behind a wall. The visual contact breaks. The scent trail is still there, but the real-time movement cue is gone. And your dog's nervous system, running ancient survival software, registers that as a potential threat signal. Where did the pack leader go? Are they still close? Are they safe? Should I follow? And so they follow, every time. Not because they are clingy. Because their brain is doing exactly what it was designed to do across thousands of years of evolutionary pressure. But here is where it gets more complicated and more important. Indoor living does not just trigger this instinct, it amplifies it. Think about what your dog's daily environment actually looks like. They are confined to a finite space. The exits are controlled. The territory is fixed and unchanging. They cannot roam, cannot scout, cannot expand their awareness beyond the four walls around them. In the wild, movement through territory is a form of environmental information gathering. Your dog gets almost none of that. What they do get constantly is you. Your scent is everywhere. Your routines become their entire map of the world. When you move, that is the most significant environmental event in their day. Of course they follow. You are not just their owner. In the architecture of their instincts, you are the entire pack. This matters because of what happens over time when that pattern goes unexamined. A dog that shadows you occasionally is exercising a natural behavior. A dog that cannot tolerate any degree of separation, even a closed door between you and them, has crossed into something different. That shift does not happen overnight. It happens gradually, through repetition, through reinforcement, through a quiet escalation that most owners do not notice until the behavior becomes disruptive. Here is how it typically unfolds. The dog follows. The owner, understandably, finds it endearing. They pet the dog, talk to them, make eye contact. The dog learns staying close to this person produces warmth, attention, and positive signals. The behavior strengthens. Then the owner leaves the room without the dog. The dog whines or scratches at the door. The owner comes back to check. The dog learns expressing distress brings the pack leader back. That loop, repeated enough times, starts to build the foundation of anxiety-based attachment. Notice that no one did anything wrong in that sequence. The owner was kind. The dog was responding logically to the signals they received. But the outcome is a dog whose entire emotional regulation has become dependent on your physical proximity. And that is a fragile system, because you cannot always be in the same room. You cannot always come back in 30 seconds. And the gap between what the dog needs to feel safe and what the world can actually provide keeps growing. The signs of anxiety-based attachment go beyond simple shadowing. Watch for a dog that cannot settle when you are home but out of sight. Watch for persistent whining, pacing, or destructive behavior when you leave entirely. Watch for a dog that cannot relax in a room independently, even when nothing threatening is happening. These are not signs of a bad dog. They are signs of a nervous system that has learned it cannot self-regulate without a specific external anchor, which is you. Understanding the biology here is not just intellectually interesting. It is practically essential, because if you try to address this behavior without understanding its roots, you will address the symptom and miss the cause entirely. You might punish the whining without recognizing it as a stress response. You might feel guilty creating distance without understanding that appropriate independence actually reduces your dog's anxiety over time, not increases it. The survival tracking instinct is not something to eliminate. It is something to work with, not against. Your dog is not broken. They are running ancient code in a modern environment that was never designed for it. And that mismatch between what their nervous system expects and what your home provides is the invisible leash. It is not a physical thing you can see, but you can feel it every time you try to close a door and hear what happens on the other side. Recognizing this is the first step, not just recognizing the behavior, but understanding what it actually is. Not sweetness, not manipulation, survival logic, running quietly in the background of every room your dog follows you into. If this reframed how you see your dog's behavior, share it with another owner who has noticed the same thing. And if you want to go deeper on the practical side, the next video covers how to start building healthy independence in a dog that has learned to rely on constant proximity. It is not about pushing your dog away. It is about giving them something the shadowing behavior never actually provided: genuine security. Thanks for watching. If you loved this video, scan the QR code on the screen right now to subscribe and join the Pawsome Life family. Give your dog a belly rub for us, and we will see you in the next video.